Good evening. Tonight, I supposed to talk on the subject of something like something nuclear age or something like that. Thank you. Anyway, California, people of California, we facilitate nuclear energy and we produce nuclear energy. At the same time, we great concern great concern that nuclear energy destroy us. Now, point is, we have to analyze it is realistic or not. We produce that situation, then we're scared, Anyway, we all know the nuclear energy is there and here. We do know the function of the nuclear energy is destructive. Or other hand, it can be beneficial things for the human pleasure. Both sides we do know. Yet we have, anxiety and worry and fear what happening our life and our generation, next generation. Okay, now I'm going to say there's no need to worry and fear or anxiety the nuclear age, because first of all, it is reality, it is already existent. And secondly, we have some kind of opinion, what's going happening. Still opinion is not yet reality, only presumption, Or then you can say it is presumption, but still should worry, Then we should worry everything. Tomorrow we should worry about life. We should have anxiety today, what happened tomorrow. Every day, every day since it is, existent up to now, every day disaster, natural disaster, and the blooding, and the killing, and the electricity, burning, and nowadays we have a lot of fire, burning many acres, many animals burning. It's a natural thing. It is a natural thing. Nature itself has destructive, and the nature itself has capacity to be balanced. Therefore, I don't think so. You should worry about, and to have anxiety and emotional fear. Now, of course, I'm not saying you, again, people who are against it, nuclear, these things are bad guys. I'm not saying. I feel also, it is dangerous, but we have to be educated in the world how the dangerous is. Peaceful way, instead of producing emotion and hatred. Of course, I saw on the television those people who demonstrate, they're very peaceful, they just, easily going, even though they're against it, this thing. It's wonderful, One way I feel these people have some kind of understanding and very peaceful way to demonstrate how dangerous it is, and to try. I impress it. That important. I impress it, but still I'm concerned. My concern is if we have, the anxiety and the fear, emotional distress, these things coming, then that produces, more confusion within ourselves. When we confuse ourselves, we give energy confusion for the environment and the other. So therefore, my opinion that to bring peace, it's something not small things. It is sort of big universal responsible, and our entire world. So therefore, individually we are responsible, or guarantee you and me not going harm anybody's life. We have to make guarantee ourselves. We have to have determination that any circumstance that comes, I'm never going to touch weapons and use and kill other human beings. We should have determination. If you don't have yourself that way, then you just say, you try to say big thing, I don't think so. It is realistic. That's why I said to educate people how harmful it is, how coral is to use nuclear energy, harmful way for the people, destroy people. We have to be educated. Now, that's why one way I say we should not worry because it is already nuclear age. All right, now we are human beings. We make this situation communicating out. We made already this, fire already. Nuclear energy is already in the earth long time ago, but we using, such, intelligent, we make such a way to be dangerous situation. It's already manifest. Buddhism we call that is karma. You understand? If I born without my nose, if I born without my nose, I think it's very difficult, to put a nose. I have better, I accept it without my nose. So, first of all, it's already situation. Let go, my opinion. There's no reason to hate each other. The anxiety brings hatred. Matter of fact, Also, we have to check out, our motivation to demonstrate that, disarm on the nuclear is no good, We demonstrate. We should check out if it is basically only selfish attitude concerned me destroy. According to Buddha's point of view, still selfish attitude. If you have broad view, mankind, broad view, or the all human being, then it's a good one. Then there's no emotion. Even if you're concerned, once in a while you have sort of fear, but fear is not constant, permanent emotional disturb. Now, what is the good? 24 hours if you worry, about these things and disturb yourself, not having peace and not have joyful life. It's just the rest of your time, not going to change because you worry. It's already program already there. There's no reason you worry about. This earth, always been destructive. Doesn't matter nuclear age come or not. It's already bloating all the time, bloating one side and bloating other side piece, other bloating other piece. It's so went into this, you check up historically, all this earth is went this way. All right. Buddhism we call interdependent, interdependent. Human mind work that way. For example, we make recent our experience. The Americans war in Vietnam. That brought people movement of peace. That also interdependent because they saw horrible suffering, confusion, miserable, and destructive human being. Then they go other ways. Oh, this is not right, So they went to so much comprehension of peace and love. So with the understanding, without the emotionally disturbed fear of the destructive, you can educate the people, you can educate yourself to bring peace, and you can educate other people to bring peace, and that is the way, to eliminate, harmful action in this earth. Let's say if we all concerned, let I make one example. If you all concerned, the nuclear, age destroy human being. If you truly concerned, I make one question, maybe, did you feel truly your heart that if your situation, that from now up to your death time, you're never going to kill, you're never going to use weapons to kill other people. You have that determination. How many people have that determination? Okay. Oh, that is wonderful. I tell you. This is the, really, powerful. Human control their mind. They designated, they determined the my responsibility that my life, since now, whatever going in my life, I'm never going to use weapons to kill any human being. If you have that, determination, I think that's the way grateful, great to bring peace in human mind, environment, individually, and the mankind of all of the world. Wonderful. Oh. So, if we agree, that a human being has capacity, control their mind, and determine, their action, their mind, never utilize any weapons to kill anybody else or human being. If we use this kind of determination by educating human beings how harmful action is, destroy themselves and destroy other people's pleasure and happiness, then this is the way we can stop, to utilizing the nuclear energy to destroy human being. Otherwise, you cannot say, not to produce nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is useful if you use right things. Electricity useful if you use right way. If you're wrong way, and then electricity again just going to kill us, isn't it? The same thing. So if we have knowledge and a method, good method and wisdom, make sure in this earth, all human beings, all human beings in this earth, determined, each person say, I'm never going to use nuclear weapons to kill a human being. If they make determination or vow, then no way dangerous come. And personally, I do not believe, nuclear age comes such quickly to destroy in this earth. I don't believe, personally. Of course, it's not important. My belief is not. But I can see we are human beings. We are capable to make a program, make sure whether it is the communist country or the capitalistic country, all the people make sure they determine it, they're not going to use nuclear weapons to kill human beings. And if we educate these people within 10 years, I think we can, good achievement is possible. I'm not talking about even Buddhist point of view, religious point of view. I'm not talking about. It is something, human thing, just humanistic point of view, just realistic point of view. Because out of control of the mind, then they're going to use, isn't it? Out of uncontrolled mind. I feel that, whether that human being is religious or non-religious, or communist or non-communist, or believer or non-believer, whatever it is, I believe human being, every human being has, all the capacity or capable, to understand, harmful action and not harmful action, and then, joyful to have peace and happy, and everybody understand it's a universal reality. So therefore, we can educate the people. Now, concerning, the worry and the fear, the solution of the Buddha, that you analyze the object of the fear, and object of worry. You analyze. Your worry is your worry and paranoia is a sort of basic. When you reach point, permanent concept. Nothing to do with the object of the reality of object of fear. So it is a good thing to analyze that my worry object. You look objectively, my worry object, my fear object is really something worthwhile to worry. That is the solution or not, you have to analyze. The object is permanent or changeable. And sometimes some of the great saints said, if it is changeable, why you should worry? You shouldn't worry. If it is unchangeable, there's no reason to you worry too. So it is important to analyze, the objective point of view, especially when you are disturbed, emotionally, and anxiety. Always have concrete, idea or concept within your mind. And at the same time, you project concrete, objects outside, which is nothing to do with the reality. So therefore, according to Buddhist point of view, all fearful mind, fear, the mind of fear and the worry is the other overestimate, other underestimate. Nothing touch reality. If you understand, if you touch the fundamental universal reality, then the object of fear, object of worry is like becomes like cloud, like cloud, San Francisco cloud, is go, is calm, Sometimes when you are too much worried, say, oh, this always like. It's not true, It's always go, always come, isn't it? So it is like that. And also, when you have too much anxiety and fear, you mean well, but still tendency and the produce of, reaction, produce hatred, then that is nothing to do with the peace and the happy, isn't it? Your worry, your anxiety, according to Buddhist point of view, psychology point of view, it produces hatred. Understand? It is a causation to bring, anger and hatred. Then you say you concern peace, you want peace and happy, but reaction you bring hatred. Then that is good, you think? You are contradicting. That's why you see, to the demonstration, people who movement this one, I think be careful, Be careful. How much you can go so far. You have to judge your own action and your own energy. Let's say, supposedly, we are all concerned. But then we, maybe Reagan or somebody says, okay, now something. If we angry with Reagan, we should angry with Reagan or not? I don't believe, if we angry with Reagan, if we hate with Reagan, I think that is you still mistake, unfortunately. You concerned peace and happy. Then the result, what you produce angry, And Reagan is one of the human being, and he also wanted happy and peace. It's true. Definitely. Bottom of his heart, when the concerning, even though his attachment to, bottom of his heart, he wanted happy. He don't want it miserable. It's a universal reality. So make sure all of us, movement, peace movement, everybody don't have hatred with any human being. I think this is the most important thing. Most important things. Okay, if we are truthful, what are we talking about? What do we aim? But to be politician is not easy, I think. Why? To be housewife and to be husband is not easy job. No, you think easy or not easy? To be a couple is also have responsibility. Huh? Responsibility, yeah. There is obligation. Better control my mouth. Objectively, we can criticize people who work as administrators. We can criticize, but the realistic point of view is very difficult position in this earth. So you see, peace movement action should be, the selfishness. If it involving selfish attitude concerning me, I think very little successful. If we have broad view concerning all human beings, need happy, not desire miserable, and this is the basic this understanding. If we can educate it, we can work, all the time. Then continuously, we can achieve, we can achieve. So therefore, you should relax, enjoy yourself as much possible. You can enjoy to go beach and to have ice cream. Hmm. Now, there's a lot of meditation to eliminate anxiety. There's a lot of meditation you can do. The meditation does not mean you have to go on the mountain. You can change. You have key to change your mind. You understand? And switch your mind from the emotion to the peace, from the peace, little bit destructive, then from there, little bit destructive, or then come back, come back. This access is a human ability. That is human nature. You have to realize you are the capable. So anyway, the Buddhist point of view, that every, the symptom of human being, worry, anxiety, the fear, everything has technical meditation. You can switch mind such way as you switch electricity, as you switch computer. You can change your mind. You have to realize. I'm not talking about something, which you don't understand. You check your own life. Since you born up to now, how many times do you change your mind? Who changed you? Buddha not change you. Christian not change you. Lord Jesus not change you. Who changed you? Your mind. Well, you have to analyze anyway. Yes. That is the beauty of human being. Human being has, liberated, the facility already within us. If we utilize our energy, if we utilize our intelligence with us, liberated mind with us, happy feeling with us. You see, I'm surprised that the idea of Buddhism is a principle that we have sort of obligation not to kill, not kill. And tonight, when I say how many people can do, to determine not kill, any human being, the most of the people they said like that, I think incredible. This makes me so happy, We are same aim, we are same thinking, we are same understanding. Even though I'm Tibetan monk who uneducated, mountain man, and you are industrialized, capitalistic, educated people, but still we have same mind, same thinking. It makes me very happy, grateful. Thank you so much. That means we are working together. You understand? We don't know each other, but still we are working together. That is the most beauty of human being. We communicate. So, if we can do, we educate the people and reach point, as we say, my life, I never going to touch weapons to kill other human beings. I determine it. If we reach point, all this earth, all human beings, that point reach, who is worried about? Who is paranoid? I don't know what you people think, but when I see you, I never worry you can kill me now. I hope you don't worry I'm going to kill you too. Also, I mean, this kind of movement or peace movement is, I think it is one way. It's beautiful, if we act right way. This peace movement, we not have racism, we don't have nationalistic, don't you think? We concern all people. We don't have religious, fanatical religious concern. We don't care you are religious or you are not religious, isn't it? We concern peace, isn't it? We don't concern you are Buddhist or Christian or Hinduism or Muslim. We don't care. I don't care too. As long, concerning, peace and love, and to take care of each other, human being in this community, in this earth community. That is all. That's all. That is the beauty that brings unity. That brings unity. Who cares, communist or non-communist? We don't know what is the human heart, You understand? Whether this communist country or this capitalist country people, if we talk each other, we heart, same heart. It's possible. So such a way, we are located the non-communist maybe country, but we shouldn't project it that the communist people they're not going to agree. They want to kill people. That's not true. That's not true. Communist country people, the ladies and gentlemen, also, want happy, not desire miserable. So we can reach conclusion without involving dramatic the philosophical dogma or philosophy, dogma or religion, dogma or nationalism, dogma or racism. We can come together. That is beautiful. That is the beauty. To bring human being unity, understand, without obstacle of the each people's category. For example, let's say, if you go Russia, you ask Russia, people, ladies and gentlemen, are you want to killed by the nuclear missile? They say, oh, mom, isn't it? They don't want that one. All right. So therefore, we have to be educated people to know, what is the mankind beneficial for the all beings, what is the destructive, individually, and for all the beings. We have to be educated. I think that's all. And to produce loving kindness for all people, with the emphasis, without racism, without nationalism, without dogma, that all human beings, even creatures, the loving kindness object. So this is the guarantee, not happening nuclear war, because individually control, individually making responsible for the mankind of the all universal being. We should develop individually, and that is all. That is the guarantee. That is the guarantee. If individually not responsible, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. So to bring peace in this happy and peace in this earth, we have to eliminate any situation of hatred, anger. Okay? Even our home, we have to be eliminate hatred. We have to live in our life peaceful, happy. This is you are working 24 hours for the peace. If your mind is destructive, angry, your living situation day by, then you joke, You joke. Your peace movement is joke. Just only, sort of artificial, There's no guarantee. The guarantee is to portalize your mind into the peaceful and the loving kindness. And that's the way should do. Okay, now, maybe question is, it is possible that such a way as I ask it to you, entire world, nations, someday, slowly we program, reach point, not using nuclear arm to kill any human being. Can you make determination? We can separate or not? How you people think, Possible or not? We're not using any religion. We're not using Buddha. We're not using Christ. We're not using, religion or non-religion. We're just concerned, just human being. What do you think? You think it's possible this program and a certain point reach or no? Not possible? How many people think it's possible to educate? Wow. Thank you so much. Very positive, Well, we not talk about we not talk about any, any kind of, nationality. We not talk about any kind of philosophical argument. We just feel we are sexual. We are take care of each other. We love each other. We bring peace, happy each other. That's all we ask, actually. That is a so simple thing. So anyway, all of us, we try as much as possible daily in daily our life. We dedicate to bring peace and happiness ourselves, and dedicate for others to bring peace and happiness. And this determination is the way, the powerfully to be successful, our life to be peaceful. Also, I'm not telling you not acting, You act as much as you could with the wisdom, with the educated, without, concerning selfish attitude, without concerning hatred, without, emotional, disturbed fear. You can educate people. You can educate yourself. Possible. So one should not worry, anyway. Nuclear, usage of nuclear and destroy in this earth, it is still speculation. It's only, mental projection. It's not yet reality. So therefore, one should relax, rest your life, you enjoy as much possible. Be happy, be peace. Don't waste of time with the miserable thinking, fear and worry. I think that's all I can say. And I think maybe we can do some question answer. I think that's all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, if you have any questions, if you write them down and pass them to there'll be questions. Let me just say one word. That Lama Yeshe is here at the invitation of actually in Boulder Creek, and that they'll be having a seminar entitled Women versus Peace People.
Repeat again.
Okay, if people don't want misery and unhappiness, like Ronald Reagan, for example, where does this unhappiness come from, and how does unhappiness resolve? What's the best way to resolve unhappiness?
All right. Now, even though people, don't like to have miserable, but constantly they create, such attitude on their themselves, and the attitude toward, environment and social, because fundamentally that the human ego, the artificial ego, is the problem. Giving artificial projection themselves and giving artificial project on others, not touching true fundamental nature of human being, not touching human heart. Or maybe Buddhism can say, not touching the fundamental reality of human mind, human consciousness. He just, sort of superficial ego is the too thick blanket, to build up, in our society, in our life. So that is the cause of miserable. Communicating or no? All right. This answer is concerning question that people want happy, but create miserable action. That is okay. Yeah.
Second question is, but is peaceful thinking enough? What about compassionate action and political change?
I say, yes, you can do it with a skillful, with a loving kindness, action, with a wisdom. You can change politics, You can manipulate the politics. You can change human mind. It's all right. But unskillful, emotion, fear, try destructively to change, then it's not wise. Okay. Yeah.
This next question.
Thank you.
Next question is, but when is anger appropriate?
When is what?
When is anger appropriate?
What does that mean?
When is it correct to display anger or to be angry?
Well, this question is, I'm not sure. I'm not oriented in this kind of question in my life, in Buddhist way of thinking. Now, sounds like, when is the time to be angry? What do you mean that way? There's no time, okay, you be angry. There's no time, right, you should be angry, The anger is the worst enemy to destroy your good quality, your relationship, your peaceful, your loving kindness, any wisdom. It's the polluted, it's the darkness, the worst your life you can do, I tell you, according to Buddhism. It's not something, my interpretation, Therefore, you should not angry. It is good thing also determine it as much possible and never going angry. Even though I have to show angry. Sometimes you have to show angry aspect outside, say, oh, I'm going to beat you. You understand? You have to show. That doesn't mean you are angry. There's no, time, space to be allow yourself angry. That's mistake. Okay, clear. The angry is there's no, exception in Buddhism. But we have exception, desire. You understand? Desire can be to utilize, can be positive, can be negative. But angry, always negative. Okay. So desire and attachment, I give you permission. But no. No exception for anger. Yeah, sure.
What is the way we change our mind from anxiety to peace?
There's many different ways you can change. By, explaining what is the reality. You explain with a skillful wisdom, explaining what the situation is, then you can change some intellectual way, analytical way. Other way, you switch your mind and some atmosphere and contemplate diverse way, then that's the way you can change. All right? Two way. Communicate or no? Yes. Analytical, intellectual way, you can talk your mind, can change your mind. But then meditation, you switch your mind different dimension and contemplate on there. Reverse thinking, you know what I mean? You reverse. Then that way you can do. That's two way you can do. Don't worry, you become great meditator, Pardon? For what? Well, in Buddhism, there are a lot of meditations, in order to release anxiety. Simple way you can do is without concerning bad, good, and beautiful, ugly, and you just leave your mind into natural state of breathing, going, coming, and you want to start taking space out, thinking, oh, he did this, instead of criticizing, reminding yourself, you just, let go and think about, live your own rhythm, listen to your own rhythm, breathing movement, you just aware your own breathing movement, you just aware your own nature of your own thinking, your own body, your own speech, your own mind. That's all. And also not interpreting, am I good, am I bad? Sometimes that is not good, That is becomes intense. That becomes, minute you think about, am I good enough? Then of course there is bad things also. Then is the conflict, Don't think about it. It's not a big deal. You are good or you are bad, it's already manifest anyway. However, also, higher point of view, the bad good is only, opinion. Only opinion. It's really, it is opinion, people's opinion for you. Beauty of ugly is the people's opinion. It's so conventional. There's no absolute beauty forever, unchangeable beauty, non-existent, according to Buddhism. So, okay, now, so every day our life, we think about, we intellect so much good, bad. We repeat mantra, Buddhism, sometimes we repeat mantra. But all of us, our life, you repeat good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Oh, today pleasure, unpleasure, today pleasure, unpleasure, unpleasure, unpleasure. So all these things, all these things are so oriented, so build up energy. So you're born up to now. So that's why you're rolling 24 hours, So some way you develop, this chasing, running is stop. Okay. The rolling, this wheel is stop. As you car park, when you car park, you stop wheel, isn't it? But your mind, you never stop, isn't it? So that you have to have access, skill to develop, to stop. All right. Yeah, you're welcome.
Would you talk more about what our obligations are to each other?
Oh, I think, realistic point of view. You mean to take care of each other is something according to your capacity. By physically or by mentally, as much you could, you do. That's all. Communicate or no? As much you could. You should not go beyond your capacity. You know what I mean? You should not go. Then you burn out your pew, Some people very ambitious. They say, oh, now from now I want to help other people. You understand what I mean, Then they too much put effort. Then 2-3 days I burn out energy, Okay, so skillful way. Anyway, remember Buddha's one teaching is, I tell you, is a middle way. Middle way. Avoiding any extreme. You have to be survive yourself in order to exist in the help for others. So first thing, you have to take care of yourself. Then the point to reach, you have enough, more than enough, energy to share for others. That time you share by physically, by mentally, by wisdom, or by love, whatever it is. I think that's all. So the middle way, don't try too much push. you know. Normally, our attachment relationship, we are not middle way. We try too much help, each other, then pam, cash. You understand? It's not realistic. So that even though you love too much your object, other human being, you be careful how much put energy. No?
How can we deal with feelings of isolation from other human beings, such as husbands, friends, family, co-workers, etc.?
Oh. I think this America community, we are so isolated each other, We are so individualistic. We are so scared each other, taking advantage each other, Unfortunately, I think this paranoia have to be eliminated, in order to feel, we are take care of each other. I think so. Could you repeat this question?
The question was, how can we deal with feelings of isolation from other human beings, such as husband, wife, friends, families, and the people we work with?
Well, first of all, I disagree. The husband and wife is always together in this country, isn't it? They cannot separate, I think. When they separate, they want it completely separate, So I wish, husband and wife give more space, so that they have space to think about. They think about appreciation each other, But if they go like this all the time, 24 hours, then they can't see, husband helping wife can't see, husband cannot see wife helping for them. We need together, but same time we have space, time, each other, do each other whatever we do, and individual interesting, job. I think this subject is quite a big subject. That's going to take a lot of space, time. I think most of people, already this problem, big problem in this country. I think so. You see, somehow, maybe this country is maybe built up, such higher intellectual life. So therefore, the intellectual life is, somehow, very, concrete. It is so impossibility, impossible to change somehow. And so build up, individual self-existent, permanent, existent each other. So then difficult to be humanized, to contact as a human being. Because one minute we talk about, when I contact, yes, when we meet in this country, we are always something very intense business situation. When you going to come? When you going to see me? You understand? What business you going to give me? How you going to give? How much you expecting to me? So intensive intellectual, so intensive intellectual. So therefore, I think that makes it difficult to be relax each other, to be, just be together, but not important. But this country, when we be together, we have to be so important, isn't it? We have to talk about important issue. So that's why it becomes unnatural, Human relation becomes also tense and unnatural. So that is the point, loneliness and disconnected each other. That feeling we have, unfortunately, what to do? I think you people know better than me. I'm not going to tell that.
This is kind of a Berkeley question here.
Yes, Berkeley question.
Yes.
Wow.
How do you? What do you feel about using drugs to relieve anxiety, especially if a chemical imbalance has caused the anxiety?
Really? So, well, I think good idea, because in order to eliminate my anxiety, I eating now, what is this one? Raisins, Well, of course. I mean, I'm, unexperienced. I tell you, I am unexperienced. I'm uneducated, about those matter of drug, these things. I don't know personally, but I can say my opinion, nevertheless. Well, I mean, depend, what state your mind. First of all, I'm going to say, depend what state of your mind. If your mind already banana, banana. And useless and disturbed, you know what I mean, already, then it's a good idea, to bring, from the banana to become apple, to use something, to use something, to compromise something, and it brings mind more, softer, gentle, and loose, concrete concepts. It is a good idea, I think, Anyway, we do this country, in the hospital, they use anyway, isn't it? I don't think so it's a big deal. But if you become habit, addicted all the time, I disagree. Because you becomes uncontrolled. Your mind becomes uncontrolled. Then it's very dangerous. We talk about peace and control. If you uncontrol your mind, how can you bring peace for others? You're not taking responsible. And especially the taking drug, your mind becoming, really, unstable. Is it foolish, You destroy yourself, isn't it? So therefore, you should judge. I believe, human being is capable individually to discriminate what is good for you, what is bad for you. I think you should take responsibility. So, what is the question? Again, repeat. I'm not sure. I don't know. I answered it or not. I'm not sure. What is the question? Good question.
What do you feel about using drugs to relieve anxiety, especially if a chemical imbalance has caused the anxiety?
I think they use. Yeah, they use. They use already now. This is common, They, hospital doctors, they're giving prescription for that, So you shouldn't worry. It's legal, That's all. Okay. Yeah. It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree. Next question is, many people make bombs and weapons because it's their job. And it's all they know how to do, to work, and to make money, to support their families. So how do we change this?
I think they should allow to make bomb, for sure. in order to produce, in order to make money. Let go. Let go. That's again same history, It's already weapons, unbelievable, bombs already in anyway, So what is the big deal, what big deal now making, you made already almost, 1,000 already, Then say, oh, you should not anymore produce 10. It's just useless, Just let go. I truly believe it is not worth say, okay, you produce this year 10. That's not right. Last year you produced 100. This year you produced 10. 10 should. I don't agree. What is the usage, What a big deal. 100 already, 10 is what? I'm thinking, let go. I don't care. Anyway, they will do, I tell you. Honestly, my own experience, I tell you. You stop here, but they move here. It's like mushroom, Mushroom, you grow here, you grow here, you grow there, you go there. You understand? There's no point, there's no point, I tell you, in this earth. You really stop totally to produce this weapon. No way, I tell you. One country stop, maybe another country get advantage. That's all. The grasping mind, just egotistic mind, unbelievable political mind, play game, totally play game. They're going to do anyway. I think it's just a waste of time. Let go. Enjoy ourselves, relax ourselves. Yeah, all right.
The next question says, I understand the notion of individual responsibility, but the means to end hostility has to be a cooperative act. How does one commit oneself to nonviolence against surprise hostility, such as a personal attack?
Oh, yeah, personal attack, you have this one. Somebody's coming, try to beat you. That's all right. That's okay, That's all right. You protect yourself is all right, But you even though you should never think about I kill him. No. You can protect yourself without killing, okay? Yeah.
Next question is about killing. It seems that oppression in politics and therefore economics does kill. How can we change that?
Then you try to vote for me to become America president, Unfortunately, Himalayan monkey is so ambitious, I think, some extent you can manipulate political people and can change their mind. It's possible, But you have to be role with them, You have to act with them. You have to play with them. If you are isolated in the cave, in the Himalayan mountain, and you say, oh, you are wrong, blah, 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 doesn't affect you. You have to play with them, acting with them, with a compassion manner. I think possible to change, manipulate. Because he's also people, You know what I mean? Politicians are people. Politicians have a wife. Politicians have children. They want happy. They want comfort, So it's possible to change. And especially, I tell you, if, the majority of the, world community, we decided we're not going to touch weapons. We determine it, we make vow, we're never going to touch weapons to kill human beings. Then they cannot do too much. That's why when my lecture, I try, we can educate people reasonable way without, involving nationalize it, without involving any category of organization. I think possible. Yeah.
This is our last question.
Okay.
What are your feelings towards the system and the people that force you to leave Tibet and to this day keep you from returning?
Repeat again.
What are your feelings towards the system and the people that force you to leave Tibet and to this day that keep you from returning there?
My feeling is, those people who kick out me from country is I'm very happy. I'm grateful, I have no criticized Chomi Mao, who is already dead. I have, great sympathetic for his life and his wife, all the, Chinese politicians are, they mean well. They have to go through, I tell you, personally, I'm kicked out of my country, kick out, or anyway, not kick out, actually, I just left. You know what I mean? It's not kick out, you go away. I just left myself, I escaped from the situation. When you look at, Chinese population, all Chinese population are much suffering. I'm nothing, I tell you. I'm nothing, how many population China? They all went in incurable, miserable situation many years. Concerning this, I have nothing, to say. I can say anything. I have great sympathetic for all the nation of the, Chinese people. They are the suffering. They went so destructive life. They, their mother, father killed. They have incurable destructive. Tibetan is this much, I tell you, comparatively. Now I'm talking about a scientific point of view. Tibetan is this much, China is this much. This much people went into the miserable, and the Tibetans are very little. So I have nothing, to say. And very kind, they kick out me, and I come America, I meet all of you, I'm great success to see you. I think that's all. Thank you. Thank you. Very happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.